Okay, we're live. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Being Space Santa. Seems like they've just released the usual yearly Christmas event in Elite Dangerous. You get to go deliver gifts to people. Let me hop into my Discord. All right. And we're logging to game. Is this a better position for me? No, probably not. I don't know. Oh, maybe it doesn't hide my pips over here, I guess. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I just need to bring the game up on my, the stream up on my phone. Not the game. Jesus. It's early morning and I haven't had caffeine yet. I haven't had caffeine yet. Earn Twitch rewards by watching me stream. I think I've already earned those for the year. Excuses. Come on, game. Get with the program. Find the service. There we go. I can't have caffeine though. I have the option. There we go. The process of filling out the hemoglobin in my caffeine delivery system has begun. The dog's barking at me. For reasons I don't understand. Come on, you just want a pet. Is that it? Come here. You just want some daddy attention. That's what you want. Alright. There you go. She's an old girl now.
Welcome back.
Both of them are. And she's getting a bit knocked around by the summer heat, I think. She has a big black fur coat. And I find her sleeping in weird places because I think they're like the coolest spots you can find. I came out the other night and she was just sleeping in the middle of the hallway. Well, not the other night, the other day I was working in my end office for work and I came out and she's just sleeping in the hallway. I think it's because the hallway doesn't get much sun, so it's one of the coolest places in the house. And then the other day we couldn't find her. Well, isn't the Santa delivery Christmas stuff now live? Or was I misreading that? There was a post on Twitter. "14 minutes ago. Wow. There we go. The CEO of leading children's toy manufacturer Sarge's Workshop has requested how. Is it dark? Is it?
All systems ready to go.
Because I'm on there right now and the URL says twitter.com. So I don't care what their branding says. Their URL. Alright. There should be a message, right? This is... No? Okay. From Frost Dock Outpost. Nah, there we go. It's right down the bottom of the post. Outpost only provides landing pads to small and medium-sized vehicles. A beacon outside Frost Dock. Okay. Well, luckily, I'm in something that can land on a medium-sized outpost. Medium-sized landing pad. That is quite far away, but not on the ship. Ah. Good point. I don't have any cargo space. Wait, are we actually trying to deliver stuff, or is it trying to find something? It says... We just need to track down their proper delivery ports. Can collect festive gifts. Okay, we can collect festive. Alright. Maybe I need to swap ships. That's fine. I can do that. Ships. What ship do I want for this? We could just take the Cobra, actually. I haven't found that in a little while. Pretty sure it's got some cargo space. And I think it's technically a small ship, so, you know. I won't be stuck with clogged up medium landing pad. The one medium landing pad being blocked. This is the idea. Anyway, how's everyone been today? Like, is everyone had a good day, good week? I know the week's really only just started, but, you know. Found that one of my reports was missing a lot of stuff because part of the system doesn't work the way I thought it did. And I'm quite irritated. At work. Fine when I'm not at work. But it's like I'm really tired of everything in our new main system working differently to everything else in our new main system. Team invite. How many jumps to this? Another 3. Should probably scan stuff while I jump. 39 orbital bodies. Nice.
Leaving system.
Fuel skipping complete. Jump. I suppose I could have just added a cargo bay to this briefly. That probably would have been the simplest solution. Add some cargo racks. They'd probably still out jump everything else in my. You know what? Why don't we just do that? Is there something here? It's not right here.
Question is whether you have enough optional slots for the enough cargo required.
How much? Like, isn't?
I don't know, but as I said in chat, if it's the same as it was 2 years ago, then, and if I recall correctly, it's at least 8. Might be 6.
I think I got a fair few empty optional slots in this.
Yeah.
It feels wrong to add cargo to my long jump cargo race, my long jumping exploration ship, but it is probably still the better option. As I could see what the Cobra's looking like though. As I said, the small landing pad thing on the Cobra might be useful. Get there. Do you think this is what real life Santa does as well? You know, just takes a break from fighting in war zones to deliver presents on Christmas. And what does his
Probably
workshop?
a much harder job than he had on Earth 1300 years ago, but yeah, I guess so.
And what does his workshop
Now
produce?
just needing to circle the entire Earth in, well, seconds, if not hours. He needs to now cycle several hundred light years of children's homes.
I mean, I'm starting to wonder what his workshop produces for most of the year, you know? Like, he's like, all right, Albs, Christmas is over. Let's get back to making weapons again. You know, CIA contract for weapons development keeps us afloat most of the year.
Honestly, if the CIA is still a thing in 1300 years, I will be disappointed.
Well, if it's not the CIA, it's some equivalent, though.
CIA or its equivalent is still a thing, I will be disappointed.
We all know all the main powers have spies.
True.
Could be the CIA, which goes on the list of which kids have been naughty and nice. I mean, they've got those monitoring capabilities.
And apparently those capabilities are increasing as the months go by. Yes, I am
Probably.
referring to Australia from 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's like I'm dubious it's about the children, and even if it is, it's kind of poorly thought out. No, I don't think so either. Yeah, and it's like, and I've seen a few people in support of it, and I'm like, okay, cool, but it's, if you take it at face value, which you shouldn't do because that's not what it's about, right? Then it's a poorly thought out, simplistic solution to a complex problem, and that generally doesn't work very well.
Yep. I cannot anything but agree.
Did you see the honest ad about it?
I don't think I did. Possibly.
Let me see if I can find it.
Multiple, but yeah. This is not a new thing by any stretch of an imagination, so.
Honest government ad, social media ban. Here it is. 7 days ago.
3 machines in one.
Let me just copy
I'm
the
familiar with their channel. I'm sure it will pop up in my feed. But feel free to send it to me if you want to, but.
Well, I have the URL now, so I will.
Sure.
Feel free to, you know, watch that and have a laugh while I'm sorting my ship out.
I mean, I am traveling as well, but yeah.
I not purchase ships. What do we got with this ship? Show details. So we have 4A friendship drive with increased FSD range. PCO. I have a 16 cargo rack. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to use the ship, whatever. It's been a while since I've flown this. As far as small ships go, it is top tier. Though with the price tag to match. My personal space station. I have a number. I have a number of personal space stations. This one here, for instance, that we were just at, Donuts Gateway, I'm pretty sure is one of my personal space stations.
Damn, the frost dock is 32,000 light seconds away from the main star.
See, system.
That's a distance I don't see every day.
See, here we are at Donuts Gateway. System Architect Commander Win Arctos. But if I was going to have, wow, yeah. Let me just grab that system again. If I was going to have an absolute, as in one you can make kind. I mean, I did make this one. It helped. It's the jump range. Oh, it's jumping 53 light years. It's not so bad. So I've set this one up deliberately to be a refinery system.
Leaving system.
Well, a refinery economy around this planet in the system, at the very least. You did nothing to it.
Scanning for
There's not a lot I can do to it once it's built dark. I can pay ARX to get a skin that you can put on it. But yeah, that's about it, really. It would be nice to be able to build a space station and just declare it for personal use or for like squadron use or something like that. That would be kind of cool. You can have that
for next system.
set to like one per commander or something, like, you know, like one, each commander gets their own personal station that's got more creative stuff and it can allow squadrons and stuff to access it. That'd be cool. That sort of imaginative approach to their content isn't exactly something Frontier are known for when it comes to Elite, though. Unfortunately. Alright. Alright, we do have a fuel scoop on board. It's not the best fuel scoop in the world, but it is adequate. It refueled us on that one jump. We will jump through space to be Santa Claus. Santa.
Engaging exit protocols.
It's a joke. from when I was younger about why Santa is the ideal job. I'm not sure it's appropriate today.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Whee! How many jumps is this in the ship? It's only 2 more jumps. I suppose it should be the bishop doing this, because I think the frame shift overcharge of the ship is one of the best.
Navigation for next system.
And at some point I gotta figure out what this advent calendar thing is that Frontier's doing. Click the rewards on that. Ooh. Scanning system.
Gathering information.
Oh, next, just jump. Alright. Jumpy jump jump. To a system whose name I cannot pronounce.
Frame shift drive engaging. Key systems are at optimal levels, readying for exit now.
Alright. Rostock. And this is what I mean by this, like this will sit here, cruise this whole distance, no problem. Not overheat, barely use any fuel. FCO on the Cobra is just amazing. Ship basically moves through space like a Fargoid. Alright. Rostock. We have found you. I didn't actually realize it was 2 years ago it was last time this happened. For some reason in my head I had thought it was last year. Last year was all the Fargoid stuff. The Fargoid invasion. Last Titan going to Earth. We jump. We'll dock. And I know how lazy it is to have a docking computer on a ship this small, but you know, it is what it is. Bum, 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 bum. I would laugh if the computer just plowed me head first into that landing pad. Be like, you're there. Alright. So what do we do once we're here? Click Festive Gifts. We just buy them from the commodities market. Was this a mission? Maybe. It's been 2 years, alright? I don't remember. Take out pirates. Let's just check the community. Commodities market. Festive gifts, there you go. We can buy 24 of them. What we would do with 24 festive gifts, I don't really know, but why not? What's the worst that happens? We remove our ability to jump as quite as far. And there is a beacon right here. Sandra's post box. We do need to scan. Listing post scanning. Message. Alright. 1 of 8. Sometimes
I am back.
Welcome back.
Sorry for the delay. I received a call in the middle of me doing things. Anything I missed?
No, I'm here. I've just scanned the beacon. I picked up a whole bunch of presents. So perfect time to get back, really.
Alright, cool.
Sometimes I get scared.
Jesus, 8 messages? Okay.
Yeah, and they're riddles. Sometimes I get scared in the dark, but the big monkey lantern is hanging next to my bed. Alright, I'm doing a search on Inara for monkey lantern. I'm looking for monkey lantern. Oh yeah, I mean, of course you did. Can we? Please search a little bit more. Star systems. Okay, let's try star systems. Probably not going to be star systems, right? Monkey Lantern sounds like a station, maybe. Stations. Maybe it's a planet name. Alright, no stations were found. Oh, did you find out where we're supposed to be going?
No, but for some reason, last 45 minutes I was fine doing however many FPS I was, but the second I returned 5.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to redrop basically.
Makes sense. Okay.
Also, I didn't find anything on Banky's lantern, so I'm trying to read the message again to maybe discern where to go.
Yeah, let's read it again. I mean, I haven't been able to search bodies.
I would try by Gunther Albrecht. Or Gunther at the very least. What do you mean docking request denied? Goddamn NPCs.
Gunther Albrecht. My brother Harry says I should grow up. Please don't have a new big monkey lantern will stay on all night. Alright, so there's the Monkey Head Nebula. There's also like, Lantern Light. Maybe this shows the request to go visit Lantern Light. I don't know.
I mean, possibly.
I'm a bit confused on this one. I wonder if there's a
I mean, the quest being like an hour long probably isn't yet, but check.
there's probably a forum somewhere where people are discussing stuff as they do it. Forum. We can cheat.
Oh, Canon has the solution. Apparently for about an hour, actually. I think. Wait, no. It should be. Okay, well, the first location seems to be Jotunheim, Big Harry's Monkey Hangout. I will send you the link to the post.
Okay, cool.
Or can I forward it? I can forward it. There. Sent.
Jotunheim. Big Harry's Monkey Hangout. Okay. So it was Big Brother Harry and Monkey that were the key things there. Okay. Shit, people have sold that real quick if that's been up for an hour.
Actually, it seems to have been up for a little more than that. 5:15, which makes it about 5 hours.
The post on Twitter from Elite was like only like 15 minutes old when I got up out of bed this morning.
As
So
I
it's
said,
like
this was posted 3:41, so yeah, literally 5 hours ago.
that means people figured
About
out
more than
that
half hours ago.
that means people figured out this event was live before Frontier made announcements about it,
I'm guessing so, yeah.
which is goddamn hilarious. Frontier's like, just make the event live, we'll make the announcement in a couple of hours. And like, everyone's already solving it.
Okay, what cargo do I need to pick up, do you know?
Go to the station there and just it's in the commodities market. It's just yeah, festive gifts. There's like 24 of them. I don't think you need all 24, right? To be fair.
Well, I did say 8, not 24, but yes, probably. Better safe than sorry, to be honest.
Yeah. If there's any Easter, I can always bring it home for the children. Save me wrapping up some non-lethal weaponry for his presents like I did last year. Darling, the children have stunned each other again. Alright. Big Harry's Monkey Hangout. Wee. Whee! Bump, 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 bump. So it seems that you sell one festive gift at each station.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes.
Ah!
You sold them all.
I sold them all. Oh, damn it. I forgot you got to set the quantity before you hit sell, not after. Ah, right. Well, I guess I'm going back to the other place.
Yep, you are.
Yep. That's fine. That was unfortunate.
The only excuse you have, it is morning for you.
Yeah. Alright. Back we go. This is not very far. Maybe I'm just being the ultimate Santa. Child is like, please, can I have one present? Have 24. My dogs are going ballistic at, I think, the neighbor's dogs.
Vectors.
Probably there in the background. So
I
rambunctious.
can't on Discord, that stream might.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's nice that the voice isolation then on Discord has gotten a bit better than it used to be.
Yep.
I don't know. Can people hear that on stream as well? I would think they could. I'm not using NVIDIA Broadcast Manager or whatever it is at the moment. So the mic does tend to pick up a fair bit of background noise, despite the OBS filtering.
Leaving system.
Well, it's possible OBS have improved their filtering as well, for all I know. It's not outside the realm of possibility. So I don't think I've updated OBS for a little while.
Windows being Windows, it might have updated it on its own, but yes.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I keep seeing people that have been like, I updated OBS and now it's not working. And I'm like, properly, and I'm like, yeah, that's, you know. Sometimes it pays this. Yeah, sometimes it pays to stay just a little bit behind the curve on the updates for stuff.
Yep.
Man, it drops in and out of the speed so quickly. I don't know about the new Caspian Explorer, but so far the Cobra is the most impressive ship when it comes to the frameshift overcharge.
Okay.
I'll just sit there and run it like 700 times the speed of light without overheating, and when you drop out, like, it drops the speed off really quick, and it's really smooth too. It doesn't even feel like you're running a frameshift overcharge. It's just very nice.
Well, yes.
Well, I'm sure you've probably noticed this, but like the Panther Clipper is still a bit jittery in frameshift overcharge compared to some of the other ships.
I don't know. I've only flown it a few times since it came out.
Not compared to other old ships, but the other ships that were designed for the FCO.
No, I got that.
Yeah. So it feels like there's some correlation with size of the ship. So all the others are medium, that one's a large, this one's a small. The small one just seems to be the best. The large ship is the worst. But, I don't know, test it out for yourself sometime. Maybe it's my imagination. Have the changes to the ground combat stuff gone live yet? Or?
I think they are to come online with the updated missions thingy. Next year.
The new feature, which we shall expect, what? End of January? Start of February? Probably?
Give or take, yeah. I would expect it anywhere from mid-January to the end of January, but maybe I don't think it will be February.
I can see it being early February. I couldn't really see it being much past that, considering it was originally scheduled for end of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, commodities market. I need more gifts. I accidentally gave all the gifts to one kid. Or at least to one space station. How many kids do you reckon there are on one space station? I'd think more than one. Maybe only one worked at Santa's workshop.
Probably thousands.
All the rest have rich parents that just brought them like a Sidewinder or something.
Maybe. I'll buy the toy Sidewinder, like we have toy cars, but yes, maybe.
It doesn't seem to be like a much of a pilot licensing scheme going on. I suppose technically there is, but I don't know how old you need to be get your pilot's license.
Good question.
Alright. What was the next ship in the run? Still the thing you sent me? It might have closed itself. Or I might have closed it. Oh no, it's literally there. I should read the message, though, I guess. Dear Santa, I hope I'm on the good list. I really want a new bike. There's this new one, the Hot Rod LCT, which looks very cool. I like the Camo Frost one because of the super shiny. Okay, well that's in considering you're going to Camo system and Frost Station. That was a pretty easy riddle. Well,
Yeah,
Mum's
it was pointing to it straight away. I
Yeah.
don't know how the person to figure out the first thing, but yes.
I guess they just did some sort of word search tool or something, right? Like looking for systems, stations, or bodies that combined things. I haven't got as far as searching for Harry and Monkey.
No.
Well, we would have figured it out eventually.
Probably.
Maybe they just looked for stations with Monkey in it and went, oh, Big Harry's Monkey hideout. And it's like in the neighborhood, roughly speaking. So I searched for station with Monkey Lantern in the name. Didn't find anything. I should have been more generic. Whee! Also, what kid writes to Santa's workshop and asks for a whole ass bike? It's a charity organization's kid. Your parents should be like... This will make my mum look in a bad light, but it's a funny story, so I'm going to tell it anyway. But one year my mum was like, oh, I'm a little bit budget constrained for buying presents, so I'm going to head up the Salvation Army and see if they'll do kids' presents. And they did, right? So they dropped a bunch of presents around for me and my siblings. And that was cool. And then the next year they keep coming back to help mum out, and it was only a temporary little problem. Mum didn't quite know how to tell them that, so she like kept accepting their help because she was too polite to say no, that she didn't need it. And like one year she was literally like, they're bringing food around and they're going to help me put it away in the cupboards for Christmas, but I've got all this food. And then she made me hide all the food in our bathtub so that the cupboards would look barer, so that she wouldn't look like she was taking food she didn't need, even though she did. And it was all just because she didn't quite know how to tell them, no, that was only a temporary, like, issue where, like, my partner, like my dad basically was between jobs. But it cracked me up, like... It's one of those things where you do have to learn to say no to, like, people, like, and I think she just felt very awkward because they were trying to be helpful.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got extra food and gifts.
Yeah. One time I had a flatmate when I was like, I'd learnt this lesson by like 19, due to like religious people like coming up and like, you know, asking to talk to me as like a 15-year-old or something, and then, you know, and then me going, oh, well, you know, my parents aren't home, it's not a good time, maybe come back later, and then they'll just keep showing back up because they felt like they had it in. And eventually I just sort of learned that you had to just go, no, sorry, pass. And then I worked a job where I caught the train in, and then I had to walk from the train station to my work. I worked there for like 2 years, and every day it seemed like there was like, I think there was like some sort of thing you could deal you can make with the train station, where you got like a day, but every day there were like people there trying to hawk stuff or trying to like, you know, like push their organization or something. And you know, like it was always some charity or something, but it just got so irritating. Like every day it was somebody different trying to sell you on their charity where you're just trying to get to work. It just got to the point where they'd just start talking, they'd just be like, can I? And I'd just be like, nope, and keep walking. But like, I had a friend who got approached by Jehovah's Witnesses while he was in town, like a boarder in our house, and he was too polite to tell them he wasn't interested. So then they're like, so he like told them where we lived and stuff, and they would keep showing up trying to invite him to come to their church and stuff, and he had no interest whatsoever. And like after about the 5th time, where he was like telling me to answer the door because he didn't want to, and I was going like, this is your problem, you should really resolve it. And after about the 5th time, I just had it up. So I was just like, look, clearly he's not fucking interested. Just get lost.
Yeah.
Stop showing up, please. Ah! I got sideswiped by Type 9.
Stop crashing into things.
I wasn't even in control. It was the docking computer. Alright. Commodities market. This time we're only going to sell the one present. As generous as I can be. You know, we could probably actually sell more than one. This child wanted a bike, which I feel is slightly ambitious on a request like this. So it just gets the one, this child just gets the one present. You can have your bike, that's it. Got my message? Where's my message? Oh, there. Jesus, that was bent again. Santa and jumper green. Festive firework launcher yellow. What did I get for the first one? Snowman helmet. Festive firework launcher red. Alright. And we're going to a mine at Show System. No, that's not what I said. I said copy this one. Silly game. That's a bit further away. While we're exiting the station, let's read what the actual message said. How greedy is this child? Okay, so some are give me's and some are just a little bit harder. We learned in school today that our system is named after the Chinese word for longevity. Please send me a toy from the movie The Wubbies. Mum says my Uncle Henry was in the movie, but it does not look like a wubby. I live in the only outpost in my system. Okay, so relatively easy to work out, but it's not quite as give me as the second one. Why are there so many tight mines out to get me?
Yeah, as long as you can
Leaving system.
figure out what the Chinese purple launch activity is, yes. Quite easy to figure out.
Uh, wee. We've got a jump-proof system, Aquada.
Now I'm jumping through Chernobox, so Chernobox. one more funnier than the other.
It's in Chernobyl, like a old, pagish, like death god or something from somewhere around there.
Might be, I don't know. I like the word itself is not unfamiliar, but that might be because I played Elite quite a bit.
Chernobyl. What am I thinking? Ah, yeah, no, there's I recognize names like that because I read lots of like various stories and stuff like, and so there's like this book series based on a world where like based on Earth, but in a sort of a universe where science and magic are fighting it out. Like, so they're like opposite rules of reality. So science ruled for a long time and Earth was normal, and then eventually magic waves hit and stuff. And there's a dude in it who's like a priest of the god Chernobog, who's like an old.
Okay.
It might have also been. It might have also been in TV show American Gods, actually, as well.
Might have been. I don't know. I've only seen, I think, first 2 episodes of that show.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have been shown up in the first 2 episodes. That show had its moments.
To be honest, I wasn't even sure what was going on in the first 2 episodes, so, you know.
Oh, well, the old dude on the plane is Odin, and he's
Unusual activity.
got plans, basically. So the idea of the show is that, like, gods are based on belief, right? And so when different cultures come to the US, they bring different gods with them, right? And then you get the US version of that god that's based on how the belief morphs in the US, I guess, right? Hence American gods. And it's like basically the old god. It's kind of like the old gods are fighting against the new gods, so gods of technology and stuff, because like worship has changed to like TV and the internet and stuff. And so that worship has generated gods that represent those things.
Confirming exit.
But there's a plot behind the scenes going on as well. Like Odin's been a sneaky shit, basically.
So Odin is being canonically correct. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Odin is not playing true and honest with people. Which is pretty much par for the course for like, you know, that kind of Norse god. So yep.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So that's the normal reaction when you're dealing with a god like Odin, yes. Yeah. How are you, Super Trouble? Hold on a second, let me give you a shout out. I'll just fly past the star. Not too bad, actually. Where are we? Twitch. For anyone watching that doesn't know, trouble. Easy old friend who also streams. By old friend, I mean, hey, I've known him a long time. Not that he's like super old. You know, he probably is that too.
Or both.
Yeah. There's a thing going on Twitter at the moment where Asmongold was like calling out VTubers for being, you know, like secretly 40-year-old guys behind their models, which I found hilarious because, you know, kind of accurate for me when I'm not pretending otherwise. But like all these models, all these like VTubers are posting their real life pictures to like prove them wrong. And one was this lady who's approaching 40. It looks pretty good for someone approaching 40, but it's not quite like the classical beauty type thing, right? More sort of a quirky but interesting look, I guess. And people were then like shitting all over her, so I was getting into arguments with people about that because I thought it was bloody rude.
No.
Steal mine. And then I got tired of that, and so I just started blocking people. Yeah, I was just like, oh, I'm not getting any with these arguments. These are ridiculous. And one guy I was like, why are you like criticizing her as having a midlife crisis for posting a picture of herself? Like, grow up a little bit, get a few decades, and then come back and talk about, you know, what people in their 40s can or can't do. It's best. It's like, I bet I'm older than you. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're not. It's like, why does your model look like a young boy then? I was like, my model has a goddamn beard. And he's like, then he posted a picture of my profile picture, which, just to be fair, is a bit shit. Like, cause it was this early artwork I got from someone who completely missed the brief. But I paid money for it, so I goddamn use it until I get around to replacing it. Yeah, I was like, okay, well that one you have a point on. I was like, but you said model, and that is not my model. And he was like, well, I'm actually, and I was like, it's kind of ironic you're trying to meme your way out of a minor mistake when you're trying to argue that you're mature enough to be discussing shit with actual adults. Go back to school. And then I got tired of that conversation. And I'm not a person.
As I said, understandable. I've come across VTuber. She uses like kind of a young model, but you know, that's not no criticism of her. She also posted like real life pictures of her.
Yeah.
Granted, only the face, but you know. And I would have assumed maybe late 20s, early 30s. Well, apparently she is 49. She's like,
So-
okay, didn't expect that.
Some women age very well.
Yes, very much so.
Maybe she has the Hollywood secrets. Like, you see all the Hollywood actresses and you go, oh, yeah, she looks like she's about, 35, 40, and then it's like, you look up and it's like 67, and you're like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I don't know what they inject into people in Hollywood, but Jesus.
Yeah, that is true. One quote-unquote hint toward that theory could be that she does have a horse, and she actually did have a DD short that came across her. She was talking about how she got slightly injured riding her horse. So she's very well off as far as that goes.
Nice.
So maybe he did get the Hollywood ticket.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just maybe women are just so much better at us at like moisturizing or something.
Possibly as well.
Yeah. By the time I hit like 65, 70, then people are gonna be looking at me and being like, it's like a saddlebag with eyes.
Well, you'll find out in a couple decades. Okay, the hint for the next system is quite easy. A bird with giant tail, which had eyes.
The peacock. Let's give the research a quick read. My sister took me to a museum about animals on Earth. It had a big bird that had a giant tail with eyes all over it and danced. I would love one of those birds. The dancers are not around anymore. I have a stuffed toy that looks like one. Okay. I mean, sounds like Earth might have an extinction issue. Biodiversity problem, maybe. Not quite sure how peacocks go extinct, but okay, fine.
1300 years is a lot of history.
They were on the losing side of the Great Peacock War 300 years ago, and were wiped out. I shouldn't talk. New Zealand has a terrible history of birds going extinct. It's because everything in New Zealand was once a bird. Well, every land thing in New Zealand was once a bird. And then actual mammals showed up and went, ooh, delicious.
Yeah. That's how that usually goes.
Oh, bird or insect, actually. It's interesting, there's some like insects that grew quite big and fulfilled some of the roles that like little rodents and stuff would normally fill. You can like, what's the word I'm looking for? Biological niche sort of ways. Like yeah, let me look something up for you. Oh, where's the picture? Vanished.
That's already done.
So these look quite scary, but they are actually very not. I've held one before. Let me just put the picture into Discord for you. For anyone else who's wondering what I'm talking about, just Google New Zealand giant weta. You'll get the idea. Why is Discord? Oh, it's not full screen. So there you go. Big insect.
Ah, nice.
They're actually very gentle. I had one, I held one when I was a kid at a conservation thing my granddad taught me to. They're very rare. It's like I've never seen one actually out in the wild. They are still around, but they are, yeah,
No.
you know, quite vulnerable to
Leaving system.
like stoats and weasels and other sort of invasive
Yep.
predators that have come in.
Understandable.
Engaging exit protocols.
Okay, 4th space station, 4th time I got landing pad 11. Kinda funny.
I think I've had 36 a couple of times now. At least twice.
Yeah.
I'll see which one I get this time around.
Shall find out soon enough.
Yep.
Faster than light velocity reached.
We also had a really impressive eagle, but it's now extinct, unfortunately. It was like our top tier predator.
Engaging exit protocol.
Yeah. Not sure if you heard, that was like news from like a week ago, maybe a little more. Long story short, there is a whale that was for a long time, several years actually, thought to be the last of his species. Like the scientists haven't recorded a response to his mating call, but they did hear a response like a week ago or two.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's yeah,
I mean,
that's a thing that happened.
I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not gonna save the species long term if it's like, you know.
Probably not, but you know, it has a friend at the very least.
Yeah, it's nice for that particular whale. And you know, if they breed, maybe the species hangs around a little longer. It's just that, like, once you get down to only, I'm guessing only like maybe a handful of individuals left of the species, that's pretty hard to recover from that.
Yeah, I think that was a study that was done circling around the idea of how many people it would actually take to repopulate the Earth, like the minimum number, and I think the number was in the high 70s.
Yeah,
In order for, you know, that there were some other criteria, not just, you know, a lot of incest, but if there was like criteria to have enough genetic diversity, not that genetic defects wouldn't happen, and how spread around they needed to be, like how far away and stuff like that. But yeah, the number was about 70 or 80.
yeah, like you didn't
So
want
yeah,
to
you are
avoid.
not going to recover a species with 2 whales. That's definitely not happening.
Not without some sort of scientific intervention, I guess.
Well, yes.
You know, in some way, shape, or form. I'm not even sure if that's possible though.
It
I think-
should be like there have been species that that we were able to revive from for a handful of remaining specimens, but yeah, the intervention would have to be almost immediate, and I would imagine it's not as easy with whales.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that often there's species that you can sort of just breed in a lab or something. Like, you'd have to capture these whales, put them in an aquarium, and that's, it'd be quite difficult. And it's like, and do you really want to do that? Like, is it like, what are the chances you recover the species as opposed to just let the whales be? There was I think cheetahs had the same similar problem, probably not to that same exact thing, but I know that like scientists are pretty sure there was some sort of genetic bottleneck event in the history of cheetahs, because there's just so many of them that are genetically related to each other.
Yeah.
So at some point in the past, you know, all but a small number of cheetahs were wiped out. And I'm guessing it's probably more than 70. I'm going to guess like maybe a couple of hundred or something, but I had complete speculation on my part on that aspect. And yeah, and the issues with the genetic bottleneck in their population is still ongoing today.
Okay, interesting.
It's weird what effects you pick up watching weird TV shows.
Well, yes.
I think I learned that from The Lion Man, which is a TV show in New Zealand about a dude that ran a lion park. And then it got weird. It started getting
Well,
weird.
as they say, you either become a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
Yeah, it's kind of true in this case.
I'm not saying that he turned a villain, but you know, it got weird.
Yeah, no, he was like married, and then I can't remember like all this grain of salt, 'cause I can't remember the exact story. It was quite a few years ago now. Right, but he was married, and then the park didn't originally make a lot of money, and then it ended up on this TV show, and it started making a lot of money, and like his wife ended up. Him and his wife might have been in like some sort of open or polyamorous relationship, but he still got jealous when he walked in on her in a bed with someone. And then there was like an assault he was arrested for, and then his grandma, who was the park's main investor back in the day, like took ownership of the park and kicked him out, and he was fighting in court to get like ownership of the park back, and like, but all that was like sort of after the show ended. Like I think after he sort of became sort of New Zealand famous, and there were eyes on him and stuff. But there was but there was one point where he went overseas, right? And he was trying to get cheetahs for the park, and it was like over in Africa. Doing that. And I think that's where the whole, remember he was talking to someone about cheetahs, and the whole genetic bottleneck thing came up, and I just kind of found it interesting, so it's information that's stuck in my head.
Yeah. It's weird what our brains seem to remember, and then remember random fact and then forget the important stuff.
Yeah. There's been a couple posts about that kind of thing lately that have sort of cracked me up. They're like, which of these would you rather like be stuck in a cage with or something? And I'd be like lion, tiger, jaguar, cheetah or something like that. And it's like the goddamn cheetah by a mile. It's not that dangerous. It's just a big ass house cat. That's like basically.
Yeah.
Like it's built for speed, not power, and it doesn't consider humans prey. And in fact, cheetahs in the wild have often just walked up to humans and been like, "Pet me." Only big cat that purrs as well. It really is just a really big house cat, basically, in some respects.
Well,
I don't know if that was you or me, but that was very broken up. I couldn't understand that. Sorry.
Exit destination confirmed.
Almost.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Like I could. Oh, and you're disconnected from the game as well. Yeah, I'm guessing you just had a little system crash. I restarted game to maybe fix it. Okay. Not a system crash, a deliberate restart. Still very broken up sounding.
Vectors. Adjusting for jump. All systems check out. No unusual activity. It's boring.
Whee. Might be Discord. Yeah. Makes sense. Boom, boom, boom. Whee! What are the rewards I've been getting? So far I should have got the Anaconda Snowfall Paintball Job Party, DBX Snowfall Party paid job. Oh, 5 million credits. Don't mind if I do. Festive Jumper Elite Crate Phantom on the next one. Alright. There's definitely birds chirping in the background. There's a lot of bird life around where I live. And the door's open so the dogs can go in and out. They're probably given up for the day. Or for the moment anyway. They went out and barked at the neighbours earlier and woke everyone in the neighbourhood up that was not having to go to work, I imagine. Oh, they're still out there barking. Look, look. They should be drowning out the birds now. Oh. Interesting. I had that happened to me in Baldur's Gate the other day. I was just playing. Where are we? Gold Dock? That's what we're looking for, I think. Like I was just trying to do something in Baldur's Gate that just suddenly went, game crashed. And then when I opened it back up, it was like, patching. I was like, oh, okay. It was an update. And it crashed me out trying to buy it. Oop, too fast. I finally got through Act 2 of Baldur's Gate. I'm on the final act on my other normal account, which is where I first started playing it. I hadn't played it for a while. I went back to it the other day to try and like get some progress. It's one of a list of games where I'm like, I really want to beat the game, and I want to complete the game, but I haven't got around to it. There's a couple of games on Switch as well.
Okay, I am back. Is it better?
Yep. Sounds good.
It's interesting, but cool. Accepted.
Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Team invite received. I can accept that. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Starport Services. I'm here.
Services.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, I just thought what happened.
No, it's just...
You sold them all?
No. No, I was like going into saying what I was doing as I went into it, but the voice attack took it as a command and took me back out to take me back into it again.
Ah.
Not the worst thing ever, but it's just like
Fun,
that,
yes.
yeah.
Also, I just noticed, but the 8th location is not listed in the message that I forwarded to you.
Yeah, I think however I hadn't worked that one out yet.
Looks like it at the very least, or it wasn't worked out 5 hours ago, 6 at this point.
Delivery 5 is complete. Okay. I'm getting a little time limited now, so I'm going to be actually at work at 9:30.
Oh, okay. No, you can finish this anytime, I guess.
Yeah. I should be able to make the next station at least before I have to give up for the day. And
Yeah,
I might.
aren't there like 2 more locations after that?
There are.
No.
I can always come back and do those after work, I guess.
Yep. I'm sure the 8th location will be revealed by that point. Or you can figure it out from the messages, or either or.
Yeah. Alright, docking computer, I was about to take control there. You were hanging around just a little too long. Joe, poor old Dad's been blown up a couple of times because his docking computer just did not take him out of the station before the time ran out. Which is hilarious to me. Because you can just take manual control. You can also just drop to a menu and go to a different instance.
Or that.
He just sits there going like, come on, docking computer, time's about to run out, and then he gets blown up.
Okay.
Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
The post that I forwarded to you has been updated since,
Yeah.
apparently. And I'm wondering whether the commanders are trolling or are serious, because the 8th location is listed as Colonia.
That has to be a troll.
I don't know. Hasn't been a troll so far.
That could take... Yeah. If that is true, then I definitely do not have time to do late before work.
Navigation for next system.
Could be interesting if it's Colonia.
Trying to verify.
Seems like the sort of trolling I'd do on a message board. Oh yeah, no, just go head out to Colonia for the 8th one. Put yourself up a free Anaconda while you're out there.
Yeah. Nope. Yep. It is. It is Colonia.
Seriously?
Fudge. Yeah, looks like it.
Huh. Do you think that might have been a screw up on the part of the devs?
I don't think so. They might.
Temperatures
Okay.
are at an
This is
acceptable
very much looking at them in a very wrong light, but hey, they made it Colonia, so I'm just making assumptions. This might be a ploy to get people buy the new ship and get there in 40 minutes. You know?
No.
Yes, I know it's dishonest, but hey.
What's the reward for the last one?
50 million credits.
Huh. Plus all the exploration data you get from honking.
I
Wait.
guess so. Yes.
Right, we're going a little too fast to the station. So we'll find out.
Questionable if worth it at best, but yes.
But I've never been to Colonia. Could be interesting.
Time to go, I guess.
Well, I ain't buying the new ship to do it.
Well, I mean, technically you don't have to. Just strip down the ship you are flying, not the ship you are flying, the Mandalay, and you can be there in like an hour if you want to.
Yeah. I have to work out that neutron highway thing.
There should be plenty of guides how to do that.
Oh, I'm sure there are, yeah. While I'm over there, claim a colonization system. I actually don't think that's been released for Colonia yet, has it?
Don't believe so, no.
You can also do the fast travel back trick, but I'm sure I really want to because I'd have to leave a ship over there, or take a worse ship and take twice as long to get there anyway.
I mean, there is one more alternative if you want to. The FCOC, well, the Fleet Carrier Owners Club is probably running like, you know, an offer to get people there.
That's true. Park up on a fleet carrier and it just jumps the whole way.
Yep.
Come back 2 days later and it's there.
Yep. Probably not even 2 days. Like the people that actually do run these trips do that in like a day or two. Maybe the other day is what I meant to say.
6 out of 8. Type 9 snowfall. For a ship that's now largely obsolete. But still, that's nice. 20 million credits for the last one. Alright. I really do have to get to work though, so I'll have to call it here and finish at least the next one after work. The whole trip out to Colonia could be a stream in and of itself next week.
Probably.
Alright.
How long is this going for? Did they say?
I would assume it would run up at least till Christmas, right? Like,
Probably. Yeah.
let me check if that actually fake. It does not say. But yeah, I can't see it running out before like Christmas Day. Like I feel like it will still be a thing next week.
Oh.
Alright. I will have to find someone to raid out to. Thank you for keeping me company during that. And working out where we're going to.
Well, that thanks go to Canon, not me. At the end.
Yeah. Dark Hammer is on. And the Whitest Cat is on. You know what? We owe the Whitest Cat a raid. So, we'll raid the Whitest Cat. 5-year anniversary subathon, day 22. And they're in the just chatting category, but it does look like they're playing some sort of game. Alright, I'm going to raid out and then head to work. Thank you once again for playing, and anyone who's hanging out on the channel, thank you for lurking. Or thank you for those that have chatted as well. All the support is appreciated, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Okay, raid going out.
Right, see ya.
See ya.
I'm gonna put in all the corn.
Can somebody give me a hi? Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
how's
Win.
it going? Oh, Win, okay. I don't know which name it was.
I either one, I imagine.
Oh, hey, Paco, I didn't realize you were here. How's it going?
Can
somebody give me a
hi?
We're doing good.
Yeah, we just got attacked by a lot of zombies and stuff.
I also prefer
Yeah.
that this was let
That
off.
was a little.
Well, we did intro.
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yep.
Teleport to the book about.
I think my phone died.
I think my feet are getting stuck on the floor while I'm walking. I'm like jittering a bit. Maybe I can close some background. Be able to help with it. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go look for a washing machine and a stove.
Okay.
I'll come pick you up once I found them, and then we can go to where we might do an RV.
Okay, doke.
Sorry to raid and run, but woke me in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, no worries. Have a great time.
You everything as well.
And everyone just came in from raid. Welcome in. I hope you'll get comfy and hang out. We are just playing some Peak with Farmer, and not Peak. Why did you say Peak? Vayne with Farmer. And
So Chico under. So cough or no cough. Cray cray.